If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. The Bear is an American comedy drama television series created by Christopher Storer. It premiered on Hulu on June 23, 2022 and stars Jeremy Allen White as a young award-winning chef who returns to his hometown of Chicago to manage the chaotic kitchen at his deceased brother's sandwich shop. The supporting cast includes Ebon Moss-Bachrach, Ayo Edebiri, Lionel Boyce, Liza Colón-Zayas, Elliott and Matty Matheson. In July 2022, it was renewed for a second season, which was released on June 22, 2023 and consisted of 10 episodes. The sandwich shop interior is copied from the real-life Chicago shop Mr. Beef on Orleans and River North. The creator was a frequent patron and friends with the son of the owner. The series has received widespread critical acclaim, particularly for its directing and acting, and numerous accolades. The first season earned 13 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series and acting nominations for White, Moss-Bachrach, Edebiri, John Berthenau, and Oliver Platt. The story revolves around young chef Carmen Carmi Borzato. Leaving behind his world of fine dining in a Michelin-star restaurant, he comes home to Chicago to run his family's Italian beef sandwich shop after the suicide of his older brother. Not only must he grapple with his own pain and family trauma, he's left now dealing with his brother's unresolved debts, a rundown kitchen, and unruly staff. In Season 2, plans are underway to rebuild the original restaurant and rename it The Bear, turning it into a fine dining restaurant. Along the way, Carmi also now meets a childhood friend of the Borzatos on whom Carmi harbored a crush on as a teenager, namely Claire, played by Molly Gordon. According to Just Watch, The Bear was the most streamed television series across all platforms in the United States during the week ending June 25, 2023. According to FX, the second season was the most watched season premiere in the network's history. Some fun trivia notes. No hand doubles were used in the making of the show. All the chopping and the prep was done by the actors themselves. Jeremy Allen White went to cooking school for 2 weeks and worked in the kitchen of multiple restaurants, among them Michelin-star rated Pastioli, to train for the show. Matty Matheson, who plays Fack, actually is a professional chef. Ironically, he is not seen cooking a single dish in the entire show. Oliver Platt's character helps finance the restaurant in the show. His character in Jon Favreau's Chef in 2014 also helped finance a restaurant. Carmen's nickname, is also kitchen slang for caramelization, a process of browning sugar in low heat. This is Jeremy Allen White's second show set in Chicago, the first of course being Shameless. Carmi's 773 tattoo represents the area code for Chicago. Now, I found Season 1 to be a breath of fresh air. This show was hard-hitting, fast-paced, aggressive, and very intense, all in the idea of bringing forth what it is like to be in the humdrum of a kitchen, and to convey the idea of just how stressful this job really is. Season 2 now takes a different perspective. It's a much calmer look initially of how it is now to, of course, open a restaurant. After the closing of the beef in Season 1, The Bear Season 2 picks up now with the chefs, namely Carmen and Sydney, deciding to open their own 5-star restaurant. All the while juggling, of course, with their own personal problems. In this season, we see Carmi now forming a relationship with a young lady, namely Claire, as well as Sydney dealing with the loss of her mother at an early age. One of the most annoying characters in Season 1 and initially in Season 2 was Richie, played by Ebon Moss-Bachrach, who plays the role absolutely to point. In this season, though, we see him evolving to become a much more serious, grown-up individual, and it's wonderful to see the juxtaposition. In fact, all the characters grow in their own way. It's a beautifully written show, touching, poignant, and so well developed. Of course, the emphasis on food is just mesmerizing. I just loved watching the finesse, the detailed artistry of making these dishes. It's so intense, it's so creative, and it's so demanding, yet you can see it's an absolute calling for these individuals. For example, I loved episode 4 here, where you see Lionel Boyce, who plays Marcus, go now to Denmark to learn the trade of making the perfect dessert. And as I said, the season was much more focused and less chaotic. Well, until you get to episode 6, which of course goes back in time to see the Borzatos having a family Christmas together. There are so many cameos splintered all around that it's almost hard to keep up. But I have to commend here a phenomenal performance from Jamie Lee Curtis as Donna Borzato, the troubled mother of the siblings. This episode is chaotic, it's in your face, and will leave you somewhat overwhelmed, but I guess that was the point. And the mere fact that you're getting cameos here from the likes of Molly Ringwald, Will Poulter, Bob Odenkirk, Sarah Paulson, John Mulaney, Olivia Colman, just to mention a few, just shows you how big the show has become and how many people want to be a part of it. Look, this is a truly groundbreaking show. The actors almost don't seem like they're acting, it just seems so natural and off the cuff. And it really truly does give you an insight, unlike any other show I've seen, about just how tough, how stressful, and how intense the restaurant industry really can be. Each performance is absolutely to perfection, but I have to of course commend Jeremy Allen White and all the other lead cast members, as they are just absolutely fantastic and carry the show on their backs. Season 1 really impressed me and blew me away, but Season 2 I feel has lifted the show up even higher. From its fantastic script, its wonderful acting and attention to detail in terms of preparation of food, The Bear Season 2 gets a 9.5 out of 10.